Hello, little scientists. Magnet, have you ever played with a magnet and noticed how it can pull certain things toward it, like magic? But guess what? It's not magic, it's science. Today, we're going to discover how magnets work and why they're so special. Magnets have an invisible force called a magnetic field. This field can pull or push certain objects without even touching them. Isn't that cool? But not all objects react to magnets. For example, paper, plastic, or wood don't stick to a magnet. Only materials like iron, nickel, and cobalt do. Those are called magnetic materials. Now, let's talk about poles. Every magnet has two poles, a north pole and a south pole. If you bring two magnets close, something interesting happens. If you bring the north pole of one magnet near the south pole of another, they'll snap together. That's called attraction. But if you try to push two north poles or two south poles together, they'll push away from each other. That's called repulsion. Magnets are picky like that. Do you know what makes a magnet a magnet? Inside certain materials, there are tiny things called atoms, and inside atoms are even tinier things called electrons. In most materials, electrons spin in all different directions. But in magnets, the electrons all spin in the same direction, creating a magnetic force. That's what gives a magnet its power. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Did you know the Earth is like a giant magnet? That's right. The Earth has its own magnetic field, and it helps guide compasses so we know which way is north. That's why explorers always used compasses to find their way. So, the next time you play with a magnet, remember, it's not just a fun toy, it's a tiny piece of science in your hands. Magnets are everywhere, from your fridge to trains that float above the tracks. Isn't that amazing? That's it for today, friends. Keep exploring, and who knows, you might uncover the next magnetic mystery.